They have a number between 1,024 and like 12. So even very small changes in stretch are resulting in a very large change in our input. So we can really, really calculate these things out really simply. Let's attach it to the push button. Oh, I've got a heavy pressure sensor here too that you guys will like because it's very shoe oriented. I mean, we made these so it's really easy to solder or attach onto them as well because you just have to sew onto either one of these ends. Let's see. Yeah, look, it's just a blinky. When I push it, it turns off. But we can see over here how much pressure I'm applying. It's not incredibly precise, but this is an incredibly inexpensive sensor. So it's, for €1.50, you're getting really good data. That was the goal of that one, is creating the least expensive sensor that we could possibly make. This is my total toy box. We've got a little bit of everything here. Every kind of Arduino known to man. I mean, this is how thin you can get 3D printing these days. So if you want to think about 3D printing things really, really thin and light, we can go there. There he is. He's hiding somewhere. This is a really fun sensor because we're using that carbon fiber in the middle here. And using that carbon fiber, this is the pressure sensor that you want to put in your shoes because we get some really, really beautiful data coming off of this one. So the more I push it, it's just like the potentiometer or this, the zipper. It's just a little or lots of pressure. And we can see in the data over here, a very big difference depending upon how we're walking and how much pressure we're applying. So you can, any place you put pressure on something, you can imagine what that looks like. You could make a jacket that shows where you're being punched. I mean.
So actually, just a piece of something
It's interesting.
can do various interesting things simultaneously.
Oh, yeah.
Like keep your feet, mine is frozen at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And measure pressure and give details about
What we've done a lot of recently is doing multitasking. So for 9/10 of a second,
your feet can be a working center.
I mean, that's
your
not
foot is
a
in
good
the
idea.
What's your foot like? The foot's in the
No one
shoe.
knows if you touch it.
Yeah, it's really turning into that.
I'm just thinking about
And what's nice about it is that we used to have really I don't know how many times I've used scrub brushes cut up in order to make things, but now that we're getting companies that are actually manufacturing us, you can imagine this actually on something because it looks nice. It isn't just incredibly
It'd
ugly.
be nice hardware for footwear.
Yeah, you were really starting to get a sense of hardware. Well, and then the 3D printing, especially the metal 3D printing side of things as well. We're starting to build our own sensors that are really feasible. This is a ring. And I don't know if I've got enough electricity to do this, but it depends a lot on. Yeah, you can kind of, it's a very little blip there, but you can see my finger in there is actually changing the amount of conductivity. And it's literally reading, this is a basic galvanic scalar response. We naturally conduct electricity as human beings. And as we naturally conduct electricity, how can you read that? What can we do with that? How can we make that blink lights or something crazy?